Tinsel and Treasures is our signature fundraiser. We're in our 20th year this year.
Hard to believe.
I know our theme this year is Mistletoe Magic.
All right.
We carefully are planning the event and ready to open the doors on September 25th. The League General Market hours are September 26th through the 28th, that Thursday through the Saturday. But that Wednesday night, we're going to open the market for special guests and those that purchase a ticket to that event. It's called Santa's Soiree. It was traditionally known as our preview party, but it's an opportunity for individuals to come in and kind of preview the merchandise of the market. We're going to have a band, a party, an auction, both silent and live. And it's just going to be a fun event to kick off the opening of Tinsel and Treasure.
Hello and welcome to The Extra Mile. I'm Linda Boudreaux. Our guest today is Shannon Dartez. Shannon is the president of the Junior League of Lafayette. So we'll be talking about the Junior League and some upcoming events and some kind of long time events too. Shannon, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. I truly appreciate the invitation.
Oh, so glad you came. You know, I was saying earlier, we haven't had anybody from the Junior League on for a while, and you all do such amazing work that it's important that the community stay aware of what you're doing. And I guess just to jump in, the upcoming event is going to be
Tinsel and Treasures. Our 20th anniversary of Tinsel and Treasures is in September.
Hard to believe. So tell me a little bit about, we'll get back to it later, but a little bit of an overview or a snapshot of what is Tinsel and Treasures.
Tinsel and Treasures is our signature fundraiser. We're in our 20th year this year.
Hard to believe.
I know our theme this year is Mistletoe Magic.
All right.
We carefully are planning the event and ready to open the doors on September 25th. The League General Market hours are September 26th through the 28th, that Thursday through the Saturday. But that Wednesday night, we're going to open the market for special guests and those that purchase a ticket to that event. It's called Santa's Soiree. It was traditionally known as our preview party, but it's an opportunity for individuals to come in and kind of preview the merchandise of the market. We're going to have a band, a party, an auction, both silent and live. And it's just going to be a fun event to kick off the opening of Tinsel and Treasures. One of the most important events of that night that we're looking forward to is that our very first time Tinsel and Treasures chair, Denise Giosa, is going to be honored that night. Because
how fitting, how very, very fitting.
Absolutely. Her vision and what she and that first committee came up with and what propelled us into the future, the 20 years after that, has been just remarkable. We have raised a wonderful amount of money that we put directly back into the community and our community programs.
And our community, everyone benefits from that. You know, so it's really true that, you know, it's a reciprocal kind of thing. You put on this wonderful event, people enjoy it, they spend money, they get what they need, and then the money comes back in a multitude of different kinds of programs and projects that again help our community. So it's a great idea.
Absolutely.
I want to get back to it in more detail in a few minutes, but let's talk a few minutes about the league itself. Exactly what is it? I think people know, but maybe they don't.
Junior League of Lafayette it's an extraordinary group of women. We have been in the community here in Lafayette for 55 years.
Whoa.
We fall under the umbrella of the Association of Junior Leagues International.
Okay. Does that mean you have certain guidelines that you have to follow?
We do. We have certain guidelines, bylaws, and policies that we follow, specific to the way that we run our league and our meetings and our fundraising policies.
Okay. And then, as the Junior League of Lafayette, what is it that you've been created to do? What's your purpose?
Our mission is that we are a group of women. We promote volunteerism, we develop the potential of women, and we improve the community through the effective action and leadership of trained volunteers. So one of our main components of our mission is to train women to be leaders in the community and to truly make a difference.
And training is really a key word here, isn't it? I mean,
Absolutely.
This is a very organized approach to volunteerism as opposed to kind of a haphazard way to do it.
Absolutely. The thing that sets us apart as a nonprofit organization in the community is that we train women to go out and be leaders in the community and perform these tasks. So when we commit to a program or a project, we give 110%. And our ladies go in, they are well prepared and put on these events, and then we give money along with those events so that our programs are supported well through the efforts of Tinsel and Treasures and our 4 award-winning cookbooks.
Okay, so if somebody, let's see, I guess the money goes to nonprofits for the most part, or completely, huh?
Absolutely. The money that we give back into the community for the most part all goes to nonprofit organizations. In fact, in September, on September 10th at our meeting, we are going to award $85,000 in grant money
That's
to
remarkable.
a number of deserving nonprofit organizations in the community, all in Lafayette Parish.
But when they get money, they also oftentimes get help from the league, is that right?
Absolutely. Our collaborative opportunity grants partner money from the league in the form of a grant with volunteers to implement and put on the project.
So it really gives some real kind of substance to the proposals that people are submitting to you. And
Absolutely. True support
Yeah.
is provided along with the money. Our collaborative opportunity program has been very successful. It originally was a combination, well, our original program was a grants program that provided resource grants to nonprofits in the community. And then
resource
we
meaning
had-
money, right?
Meaning money.
Yeah.
And then we had our Opportunity Knox program, which provided a small amount of money, but volunteers to go in and take care of that particular nonprofit, their issue, or whatever program it was that they were wanting to implement or put on. And a couple of years ago, we realized that we could make a greater effort, a greater impact in the community if we combine the two. So now we give a larger dollar amount in grants, but we couple that with a number of volunteers to go in and truly make a lasting impact on the organization and the community in general.
You know, and I'm just sitting here thinking, my guess is by getting involved, it also makes a lasting impact on the league members.
Oh, absolutely. I can tell you from personal experience, I get so much more from the league than I ever give back. My involvement in the league, and I've been a league member for 14 years now. It's been a long time since I was a young league member, learning about the league and figuring out where I fit in. But over time, I have received invaluable training. I have made lasting friendships. My confidence level has soared. And I do things in the community that I think I never otherwise would have had the opportunity to do. It is an opportunity for me to band together with other women, like-minded, and make a greater lasting impact on the community than I could do simply by myself.
See, teamwork, it's all about teamwork.
Absolutely, all about teamwork.
One of the things that the league does also, and that I guess the league is known for, are the wonderful cookbooks that you have. And I guess that's the other way that you have money, huh? I mean, Tinsel and
Absolutely.
Treasure is like the big annual event, but the cookbooks are like a steady stream of income, right?
These are absolute staples in the community. Our Talk About Good cookbook.
I have all 4 of them, by the way.
They're awesome. You know, I love to tell this story. My grandmother had this cookbook in its original paper-bound
Yeah, mine's paper-bound.
book, and it was so well loved. It was kind of falling apart at the binding, and it was wrapped in rubber bands. But what I loved about it was that when you opened it, all of her notes were in there, and just a wonderful cookbook. It's been around since 1967. It was our first cookbook. It is a staple of Cajun cooking. Just absolute wonderful information in here, in addition to the recipes that are there.
Yeah, yeah.
And then our second cookbook, Talk About Good too. That is another cookbook that is award-winning.
Award-winning meaning what? I mean,
Meaning this one, the Talk About Good 2, won the Tabasco Community Cookbook Award.
all right.
And so did our Talk About Good 1.
Okay.
And then the next cookbook, which this one here is actually just a beautiful book that has beautiful artwork in
And
it.
George Rodriguez's artwork is through that
George Rodriguez's artwork is
cookbook,
all
right?
through this cookbook.
Yeah.
In fact, I believe he carries it in his galleries too, which is pretty
He
nice for
really
us.
does.
And then our third cookbook is called Tell Me More. This one also won the Tabasco Cookbook Award.
And that's a sweet cookbook because it tells stories.
This cookbook is wonderful, and it has the original drawings of Floyd Saunier,
Yes,
who's no
yes, it
longer with
does.
us.
Yes, it does.
And the book is just a beautiful book, but the thing I love about this cookbook is that it has quick and easy recipes. So as a mother of two and someone who's extremely busy both in the community and in my career life, this
not
is
to mention
kind
at
of-
home.
At home, this has become a cookbook that I go to regularly for quick and easy recipes that I can get done, within a half an hour or so.
And we need
It's-
that.
yeah.
Back in the 50s and 60s, maybe some women had more time to play in the kitchen, but really, Monday through Friday,
Absolutely.
we don't have a lot of time anymore.
We don't have a lot of time anymore. You are absolutely right. And I try to avoid feeding my family too much fast food,
Yeah.
so this is a really good go-to cookbook for quick and easy meals. Then our fourth cookbook is Something to Talk About. This one came out in 2005. And it's just an absolutely beautiful coffee table book.
Yeah,
it has
it is.
beautiful photography in it. But the thing that's special about this cookbook is that there are menus in the cookbook for different occasions. So there's a tailgating menu, there's a baby shower menu, general parties, dinner party menus, and
Holiday menus.
Holiday menu.
Yeah.
And it allows you, when you follow the menu, then you just go to those recipes and you get everything together that you need, and you can cook everything that you need for your holiday meal or tailgating right out of this cookbook.
So who comes up with the idea for the cookbooks?
Our league members do individually. What happens is we usually, when we decide that we're going to come up with a new cookbook, we form a cookbook committee for the new cookbook, and then league members are invited to submit recipes. And then those recipes are tested by our league members and by
You're
a
a
number of
working group.
number of other individuals. And basically, we narrow it down to the best recipes possible. Most of them are family recipes that come
Yeah.
passed down from mothers and grandmothers and fathers
Well,
and
because I was saying,
grandfathers,
yeah,
because
and
they
men-
cook too.
Our men cook.
Absolutely, especially Cajun men.
Yeah, yeah.
And those are that's how we select our recipes for our cookbooks. They're all tested, tried and true, and come right from our league members.
So everything is in-house, pretty much.
Pretty
It's
much,
pretty much
absolutely.
these are league events.
And this one here won the FRP award.
What's that?
That is the press that creates this particular cookbook
Okay.
for us. They awarded us with their big cookbook award the year in 2005 when the cookbook came out.
So you keep turning out really good ones. Are there any more planned? Or
There are none in the works right
Okay.
now, but there are always ideas coming our way, and there's some talk about maybe doing a kids cookbook or something
Oh,
in the
that's fun.
future. So
That's-
those ideas are being circulated and considered.
And that takes me back to something I was thinking a few minutes ago. When the league looks at projects and things that they want to do, your focus is women and children, right? Pretty
Our
much.
focus is it is women and children. More specifically, it is the general well-being of women and the healthy development of children.
So a cookbook for kids would be right in line with
Absolutely.
your overall mission and the work that you do.
We have a program called Kids in the Kitchen, which we implement through Boys and Girls Club. And there is actually a Kids in the Kitchen cookbook that was created by the AJLI organization, of which we fall under. And the last couple of semesters that we've offered Kids in the Kitchen, those children have actually gotten a copy of our Kids in the Kitchen cookbook. So not sure if we're going to reinvent the wheel, but it's a wonderful cookbook that falls under the Junior League umbrella of
Then it's
cookbooks.
already there.
Yeah,
It's
at
already
this
there.
point.
So do the league members help with that project? Do they go and help
Absolutely.
teach kids how to cook and
They go
eat
in.
healthy?
There's two parts of the program. They go in. One is the nutrition cooking class. Part of that program, they teach the kids kitchen safety, not to get burned, how to put out a fire,
Yeah, don't cut yourself with a knife.
hand washing, and techniques to make sure that their food is safe and taking care of the food that they're cooking. And then they learn how to cook recipes out of that cookbook, and then they get to eat.
They
which is
must be
always
so
good for them.
proud when they finish with all that.
Absolutely. Then the second part of that program is a movement part of the program where they get to, they separate the class in half, and one half is learning their nutrition skills and cooking, and the other half is going to aerobics or some sort of exercise part, so that they're getting both nutrition and exercise in one program.
So we're really looking at healthy kids.
Absolutely.
Okay. And a lot of what you do is about that. In fact, don't you have a new program you're getting ready to launch?
We have a new program that we're bringing to Lafayette in November. It's called Jump with Jill. We're super excited about it. It's going to be geared toward the 5th graders in Lafayette Parish. All of the schools are going to be invited. It's going to be a day-long program. Well, it's going to be split in 2 sessions. Half the schools will come in the morning, half the schools in the afternoon. And it is a program geared toward nutrition, healthy eating, and getting moving. The lady that designed the program is named Jill, hence Jump with Jill, and she comes over for the day.
But as I said earlier,
And
we
she
want Jack to
gets the
jump.
kid- Yeah,
we want
Jack is
Jack's
going to
gotta
jump too. And we get the kids moving, and we're very excited about bringing this new opportunity to Lafayette. No one has ever done it here before. I don't know that it's ever been implemented in Louisiana, so we're really excited to be the group to bring it here.
So how many 5th graders do we have in Lafayette Parish? Do you have any idea?
You know, I'm
It's gonna
not
be a bunch.
certain of that, but
That's
it's
a
going to
lot
be
of
a lot
kids.
of kids
That's
that
a
we're
lot
going to
of kids.
impact in that one day.
Wow, how exciting. So when you have an idea like this, or somebody has an idea to bring in a new program, is this something that you present to the league membership as a whole and y'all vote on it? Or how do we get these programs to our town?
It depends on the magnitude of the program, but what happens is when we get an idea, we refer it through our community research committee. And they go through and they look at the ideas, they research what's going on in other communities, what's going on in this community, whether anybody else is doing something similar, or is this the first time that something like this would be offered here. And we fully vet the program, and we make sure that it's a good fit for our members, and also that it's going to make an impact on the community. And then we take it to our membership after that. Definitely it has to go through our board of directors.
Right.
So we have a number of ideas that are being kicked around right now that we're considering for the
Because you're
future.
always evolving. You bring things in, then it's kind of like you let them go. You let them,
Absolutely.
you don't own them. You get them started, and then they stand on their own.
That actually is a signature move of the league. We
Okay.
get a program started here. Sometimes they've resulted in other nonprofit organizations, and we provide them with money or support in the way of volunteers. And then once they are able to stand on their own in the community, we basically back away from them, and they come in and they become their own impactful organization in the community. It's quite a wonderful thing to
Yeah,
witness.
so you don't have to own any of it. All you have to do is kind of help get it started. Now, we have a program within our agency called Avec les Enfants, which is a supervised visitation and exchange center for non-custodial parents. And the Junior League helped us get that up and running. Without you, Acadiana would not have.
I love to hear that.
It's
That
true.
makes me very proud.
It's a safe place for children to visit, non-custodial parents, and it's because of you all. So thank you publicly. Thank you, Junior League of Lafayette.
Thank you for telling me that.
It's
I
absolutely
love
true.
that.
Yeah, so and it keeps going. It just keeps y'all keep giving back and giving back. But I want to talk a minute about how people can join, because how many women are you now?
We have a total membership of about 586 women right now.
That's a lot. You're big.
We are big. That is made up of our new members who are learning about the league right now and looking to decide whether or not they want to become active members of our league. We have a number of active members, and then we have a full force of sustaining members.
And so they stay involved too.
They stay involved. They have programs that they do themselves alone, like a book club and different things. But then they also are asked to come back and volunteer with us in various projects and be advisors to us. So they're very, very important to the league to have those sustaining members come back and help us out.
And you don't want to lose the history of who and what you are.
Absolutely not. You are so correct about that.
So what about somebody, maybe a young woman watching now? What's the qualifications? What would she have to do, and how could she become a member of the league?
If they have attained the age of 23 years old, they are eligible for membership in Junior League of Lafayette. We have no age maximum. It used to be that when you were 40 years old, you pretty much had to get out.
That's what I thought.
Now
So
it's
not anymore?
completely open. There's no
Okay.
age restriction other
We are
than
not
you have to be
discriminating against our
23.
more mature women anymore.
Absolutely not, because they have so much to offer. You have to, if you go to our website, which is www.juniorleagueoflafayette.com, we'll have posted on the website information about becoming a member.
Okay.
We have a full membership brochure that we just had done last year that we're very proud of. We are just starting our recruiting efforts now.
So it's a good time for us to be talking about it.
Absolutely. Between October and the beginning of January, we're going to be collecting applications from ladies who are interested in becoming involved in the community and being involved in a organized volunteer effort, which is what we are and what we do. And you know, it takes a couple of sponsors from the league, but they're easy to find. You just contact our league headquarters or go to our website, and our admissions chair, Allison Alamaw, is more than willing to help you find some sponsors to get you involved and provide you with an application. Our application process runs from October to January, as I said. We are having a meeting in December, which you'll be able to find out on the website, where we invite all of these prospective league members who are interested in learning about the league to a little bit of a social hour before our general meeting, and then they're entitled to stay for our general meeting after that and see what we're all about, and that'll happen in December.
Okay, so that's just coming up. We are out of time. I knew that this was going to go really fast, but just before we close, give me again the dates for Tinsel and Treasure.
The dates for Tinsel and Treasures are September 26th through 28th. You can find all the information that you need about Tinsel and Treasures at www.juniorleagueoflafayette.com, or you can call our headquarters, which is 337-988-2739.
And you can get all your Christmas shopping done at one place.
Definitely, most
Shannon,
definitely.
thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you so much
Appreciate
for
it.
having me. I've truly enjoyed talking about the league with you.
Thank you. And thank you for watching The Extra Mile.
Tinsel and Treasures is our signature fundraiser. We're in our 20th year this year.
Hard to believe.
I know our theme this year is Mistletoe Magic.
All right.
We carefully are planning the event and ready to open the doors on September 25th. The league general market hours are September 26th through the 28th, that Thursday through the Saturday. But that Wednesday night, we're going to open the market for special guests and those that purchase a ticket to that event. It's called Santa's Soiree. It was traditionally known as our preview party, but it's an opportunity for you know, individuals to come in and kind of preview the merchandise of the market. We're going to have a band, a party, an auction, both silent and live. And it's just going to be a fun event to kick off the opening of Tinsel and Treasure.